Welcome to my presentation. In this presentation, we shall see how to multiply fractions. So let me explain how to evaluate algebraic expressions using multiplication. So we want to evaluate an algebraic expression of this format. Let's say x times y when the value of x is given to us as equal to 1, 4 over 5, which is in a mixed number format, and the value of y is given to us as negative 10 over 12, which is in a proper fraction format. So the way we want to evaluate these type of algebraic expressions is as follows. First step, we're going to substitute the values of the variables given to us. The problem we have, we want to evaluate x times y. The value of x is given to us as 1, 4 over 5, and the value of the second variable y is given to us as negative 10 over 12. So this is what we need to simplify. In step number 2, we're going to first simplify this mixed number into an improper fraction format. The way we do that is as follows. We take the denominator of the fraction, multiply to the number on the side, take the product of that, and then add the numerator part to it, numerator part of the fraction to it, and then divide that whole expression by the denominator, which is 5. So when we simplify this, 5 times 1 is 5, plus 4 divided by 5. 5 plus 4 is 9, and then we're going to divide that by 5, like that. Then, so as step number 3, we're going to multiply these two fractions. 9 over 5 is what we have, times negative 10 over 12. So the way we do it is as follows. Positive times negative is a negative. 9 times 10 is the numerator, and then 5 times 12 is in the denominator. So we simplify this, and when we do that, we're going to arrive at a negative answer. And then to further simplify this, we're going to look at the numbers in the numerator and the numbers in the denominator, and then if the numbers are multiples of one another, we're going to simplify it as follows. We're going to look at the number 9 in the numerator and number 12 in the denominator. 9 and 12 are multiples of a base number 3. So we're going to recall our 3 times table and say 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12. Then we're going to look at the next number, which is 10 in the numerator and then 5 in the denominator. 10 is a multiples of 5. So therefore 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10, and therefore we have 2 in the numerator and 4 in the denominator. 4 is a multiples of 2, therefore 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. So when we put all of these together, we have 3 times 1 in the numerator and then 1 times 2 in the denominator. So when we simplify this, it comes out as negative 3 times 1 is 3, 1 times 2 is 2. Therefore we ended up with a negative 3 over 2. So we can express 3, the numerator is larger than the denominator. So we can express, we call these types of fractions as improper fractions. When the numerator value is greater than the denominator value, those types of fractions are called improper fractions. Therefore, as step number 4, we can express these improper fractions as mixed numbers. So if we're going to take negative 3 over 2 and then simplify it as follows. We take 3 and divide it by 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So when we subtract 2 from 3, we come up with the value 1. Therefore, negative 3 over 2 can be expressed as negative 1/1/2. So we can express this improper fraction as a mixed number like this. We have 1 is in the mixed number format, and then half is in the fraction format. So therefore, when we have numbers in the mixed in a whole number and a mixed number format, we call those types of fractions as mixed numbers. Let's take another example. In this example, we want to find the product of three fractions. Let's say the three fractions we have are as follows. Negative 7 over 24 is one fraction. 16 over 42 is another fraction. And then 6 over 14 is another fraction. And we want to find the product of these. Find product of these three fractions. So what do we do? We're going to put them all together first. Negative 7 over 24 is the first fraction we have. The second fraction we have is 16 over 42. The third fraction we have is 6 over 14. So now, as this is the first step. As a second step, we're going to step number 2. We're going to put the signs together. We have a negative sign times a positive sign times a positive sign. Negative times a positive is a negative, and then we take that negative and multiply it to a positive sign. We're going to land up with a negative sign. So the final answer is going to be a negative value. So now we're going to multiply all the fractions together. We multiply the numerator parts, multiply the denominator parts, and then put it as follows. And then all of that will be with a negative sign. So 7 times 16 times 6 divided by 24 times 42 times 14. So whenever we have values in the numerator and values in the denominator which are multiples of one another, we can simplify them as follows. We have 7 in the numerator, 14 in the denominator. So 14 is a multiples of 7. So 7 times 1 is 7, 7 times 2 is 14. So then we go into the next number. We have 16, and we have 16 in the numerator, 24 in the denominator. So 16 and 24 are multiples of 4. So therefore 4 times 4 is 16, and 4 times 6 is 24. So we go to the third number. We have a 6 in the numerator, we have a 6 in the denominator. So therefore 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 1 is 6. So then we go to the next number here, and then we say I have a 4 in the numerator, I have a 2 in the denominator. So 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. So I have a 2 in the numerator and I have a 42 in the denominator. 42 is a multiples of 2. Therefore 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 21 is 42. So when we write all of these together, we put the negative sign first. We came up with 1 times 1 times 1 in the numerator divided by 1 times 21 times 1. So 1 times 1 times 1 in the numerator will result in 1 divided by 1 times 21 is 21. 21 times 1 is 21. So therefore the answer what we arrive is negative 1 over 21. The product of these three fractions, negative 7 over 24 times 16 over 42 times 6 over 14, came up as negative 1 over, simplified to negative 1 over 21. So that is the product in its simplest form. Let's look at another example. In here, we want to, in this example, let us evaluate an algebraic expression. Let me write here. We want to evaluate an algebraic expression A times B times C when the values of these variables are given to us. A is given to us as 4 and 1/2 as a mixed fraction like that. B is given to us as 3, 5 over 9 as a mixed number like that. and C is given to us as 1, 7 over 8 as a mixed number like that. Now we want to be able to multiply these numbers in here, substitute these variables into this given given algebraic expression, and then be able to simplify that. Step number 1. What we have here is A times B times C. Let us substitute the values of these variables into this given expression. For A, we're going to substitute 4 and 1/2. For B, we're going to substitute 5 over 9, like that. And then for C, we're going to substitute 1, 7 over 8, like that. Now, this is step number 1. As a second step, we're going to simplify or rewrite these mixed numbers into improper fraction format. So let us take 4 and 1/2, the mixed number, and then write it as an improper fraction. The way we do that is as follows. We take the denominator of the fraction, multiply to the number on the side, and then take the product of that, and then add the value of the numerator to it, and then divide it by the denominator of the fraction. So 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 divided by 2. 8 plus 1 is 9 divided by 2. We'll take the second mixed number. The second mixed number is 3, 5 over 9. So here again, we're going to convert this mixed number into improper fraction format. So we take the number in the denominator, multiply to the number on the side, take the product of that, and then add the value in the numerator of the fraction, and then divide that whole expression by the denominator of the fraction. So 9 times 3 is 27 plus 5 divided by 9. So 27 plus 5 is equal to 32 divided by 9. And then the third mixed number we have is 1, 7 over 8. We take the denominator of the fraction, multiply to the number on the side, take the product of that, and then multiply to the number in the numerator part of the fraction, divide that whole expression by the denominator of the fraction. So 8 times 1 is 8 plus 7 divided by 8. 8 plus 7 is going to be equal to 15 divided by 8. So now now that we have converted the mixed numbers into improper fraction format, we are now ready to multiply these fractions. So as step number 3, we're going to put all of these together and then write it out as 9 times 9 divided by 2 times 32 divided by 9 times 15 divided by 8. So we can multiply the numerator parts. 9 times 32 times 15, and then multiply the denominator parts. 2 times 9 times 8, like that. And now when we look at the numerators and look at the denominator numbers, and if we have numbers which are multiples of one another, we can simplify them. We have a 9 in the numerator, we have a 9 in the denominator, so those go into each other one time. And then we'll go to the second number, 32. 32 is a multiples of 2, so 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 16 is 32. So I have 16 in the numerator, I have 8 in the denominator. 16 is a multiples of 8. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So when we simplify this, we're going to come up with the value 1 times 2 times 15 divided by 1 times 1 times 1, like that. So when we simplify that, we're going to come up with the value as follows. 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 15 is 30, the whole thing divided by 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. Therefore, the value what we arrive at is equal to 30, like that. So we have written the product in its simplest form, and the simplest form in this case is equal to 30. So in my next presentation, we shall see how to solve real-world application problems related to fractions.